Oil pipeline controversy in Canadian culture. Oil pipeline is in news since 2016 when a bill was passed in British Columbia's parliament in 2016. After Canada's National Energy Board concluded that pipeline project has a huge benefit that is more than the burden of environmental harm, they concluded that pipeline is a safe mode of transportation and bring prosperity to the country. They have a various reasons to define. First, employing Canadians. Pipeline industry employs nearly 34,000 employees only in 2015 and generated around $2.9 billion in income and $7 billion as a federal revenue. And therefore, Canada's National Energy Board came to conclusion that it is a win-win situation for each and everyone and for all Canadians. Second, boosting proper prosperity. Oil, gas, and mining sector accounts for 28% of the Canadian GDP in good producing industry only in 2014, contributing the total export of $170 billion in 2015. Independence and securing the future. Canada is secure to produce enough oil and natural gas to meet its own need and export to other countries to generate revenue. Pipeline being a safe mode to transport and natural gas, which can give Canadian the security of energy independence. Fourth, growth of nations. Pipeline connects Canada uniquely where oil and natural gas is found in remote areas from where it becomes very difficult to transport via other means. So pipeline is the best means. But hold on. There are other views on contrary of local and First Nation people. Nature is Canada's identity, and historically, Canadians has a special relationship with nature and natural resources. Due to harsh weather, the plants, animals, birds, etc., who fight daily to stay alive has a special place in Canadian culture. Nature plays an important role in Canadian culture, like spiritual, aesthetic, recreational, economic, artistic, business, tourism, and quality of life, and there are various other reasons which can be referred. This section of people opposes the oil pipeline with opposite argument. Oil sand is required to extract oil from the basin. The oil sand are made by open pit mining process, also known as a boreal forest process, which is affecting the environment and forest. The process of extracting oil needs a huge amount of energy, which creates a lot of pollution and very toxic in nature. This toxic material are dumped into rivers and land, which directly affects the aquatic life and indirectly affects everyone as the water is consumed by animal and birds and the land has been used for farming and other reasons. Indigenous people living in the northern Alaska and Saskatchewan, some of them literally downstream of the oil sands on the Alaska River, have had their air, water, and land polluted, and their way of life has been threatened. Pipeline leakage, the rupture, they break, they get puncture, and accidents happen, and when it is in the pipeline, the consequences are significant. In 2007, there was a pipeline accident in Burnaby that was just oil, but ask the people who are living there and they will say the experience is not bad but the worst. The NEB review process and subsequent hearing for the pipeline rigorously neglected the need for prior and informed consent from the First Nation and locals. This raised alarm in the local and Native Canadians who feel connected to the nature emotionally and culturally. It ignited various protests across the Canada, and the netizens have took part in a huge number. Finally, I will leave things for you to decide if pipeline is a really friend or a foe. Thank you.